Hey guys, I'm here. Welcome back for episode 14 of season 4 of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. We're going to go ahead and hop into this one, guys. If you want to see the full length reaction, as always, you can check it out over on Patreon, or if you're a member of the channel, get you access as well. It is a watch-along format, so you will need your own footage to sync up the time codes for actually an entire episode. Over there, you get the same thing for all the other shows and movies we cover on the channel. You also get to suggest and vote what movies to react to each month. It's just a great way to support the channel, help us do things we do over here. But at the end of the day, really appreciate it. Enjoy this reaction. To least if you like. Drop a comment, subscribe if you're not already. Huge shout out to the team over at Prepper for helping me edit down these highlights for you guys here on YouTube. And with that all said out of the way, let's go ahead and hop into episode 14, The Man Behind the Shield. Here we go.
Well, I'll be.
Oh, what? What the? What?
Yeah, it hurts. The fact that I feel anything at all is what's blowing my mind.
Oh, interesting. New hand?
I think that's the point.
God damn, I don't think we've seen Coulson throw down like this. Oh, they're testing out their framework. They were working on something similar before. That's why you could feel it in there. It wasn't a new hand.
I felt strangely cold, though.
Well, I tried to make the simulation as real as possible, and since you always leave the aircon on in the base, I exaggerated it. Kind of like a silent protest.
I love that passive-aggressive inclusion there, Fitz.
So Mace locked up somewhere, but being held in a virtual reality like this?
If Radcliffe said he built a world, he must have built a separate, more powerful version.
It's like Tron. We got to get into his grid. Well, not exactly, considering it's a simulated world. The Matrix! That's better. That's much better.
GPS signal we're tracking on the director's suit. We've locked in on the location.
Where?
Nome, Alaska.
Lovely. And of course, they left the suit, and he is gone.
Coulson.
What the hell is this?
Again, from like an outsider's perspective, for somebody not in the know, okay, whatever. Well, like, just the fact that we, like, from the conception of the MCU itself, you know, with Coulson's introduction, we've been kind of along for the ride. It's absurd as a viewer. It's hilarious. But for somebody in the universe who has no idea and hasn't seen behind the veil as much as we have, I get how one could come to such a conclusion, I guess.
Radcliffe.
Unless your intention is to shred the most advanced human mind of this or any century, I suggest you think twice before forcefully removing him from the framework.
Oh, I was curious because he had the headphones on, but he didn't have like the head thingy on.
I need to speak with him.
Dr. Radcliffe has allowed me to communicate on his behalf.
I need to speak with him.
Ada, what have I told you about pulling me out
Oh,
of...
wait. Never mind. I guess he did. I didn't see it.
The hardware is in place. Ada is on hand to ensure the transition goes smoothly.
I did not make an alliance with that.
Ada is my proxy. View her as an extension of myself.
Yeah, you think he can do that?
I can assure you, everything will go according to plan.
For your sake, it is better.
This is why I don't have Facebook. Not subtle. He wants me to find something here. It's just a bad episode of This Is Your Life.
Your life and his.
Huh?
You see the mining facility in this picture? Purchased by Anton Ivanov this year. It's the only thing here that ties back to him. Does it tie back to you too?
Yeah.
Oh. Some time ago.
Доброе утро. Я тут из UN. То вы нашел тут.
Я не был информирован. Я позвонил.
Oh, nice.
Hey, what the hell are you doing here? I didn't request a specialist.
I go where I'm assigned.
Yeah, well, I got this handled. I don't need you throwing off my game.
You have game.
I have what some people refer to in certain parts of the world as game.
It's cute that you think that.
Bochanka.
Car.
Aww, it's nice seeing May like this, you know, but also at the same time, sad.
Do you know what this means?
Means we're going to Russia.
But what were they there to collect? Oh no. Oh. Is he just still juiced up from before, or were those just really brittle chains? Oh, door's unlocked. Or is he in a framework, sedated by a perpetual ability to escape, a scenario similar to Maze, like the first iteration of it? Maybe he's sedated and his mind is hooked up.
But I should expect as much from S.H.I.E.L.D's Inhuman director.
No, you're the one that
And
take orders
because
from.
they think he's an Inhuman and it's in this space, he has powers. Still.
Surely you have used the last of yours.
You want to find out?
Or not. Now, maybe it is real.
I know you can do better than that. Put them back in.
Okay.
I like my video games as much as you, Turbo, but this is too much.
Yeah, well, it's not a bloody Oculus Rift, it's a training exercise.
Yeah, well, you built a Matrix prison and now Mace stuck in it like brain scan.
Framework is a tool.
Like Ada was a tool?
What are you trying to say, that all this is my fault?
What I'm saying is if you didn't build a killer robot or a virtual world, this year would have been much easier for us. Whether you like it or not, that's the reality.
I'm trying to help people, Mack.
That's
I know you're
true.
not a bad person, Fitz, but this gear has been used for some really bad things.
And so is many a tool that has been built in the past up
Electricity
until
is
this
used
point.
to execute criminals. Does that mean we also shouldn't use it to power our hospitals?
It's not the same thing.
There's always risks involved in science. That doesn't mean that we don't pursue it anyway.
I agree.
The line between scientist and mad scientist is paper thin. And right now, you're starting to sound an awful lot like...
Don't even say his name.
I get it. I get where he's coming from, but he also is being a little extreme.
You're one of the smartest people I know. I really hope you figure this one out.
Fitz always has so much pressure on his shoulders, man.
What was the mission you were on here?
I love how he just carries around a shotgun axe, like, as part of his usual kit now. It's absurd, and I love it.
So your plan was to ask the guard to let you in?
You know how persuasive I can be.
What is that supposed to mean?
Can you even say, please open the door for me in Russian?
Almost. But I do know a few choice words I have for you right now.
You can't bluff, Phil. You've got 9 different tells, eyes darting all over the place.
That's not true. I maintain eye contact at all times.
Except when he did. Oh my god, this is adorable. They're so cute together.
You did this. You jinxed us. You literally willed this into existence. I have got this 100% under... Shut up. Don't worry. I'm good with my hands.
Not how I remember it.
Okay, here it comes. Never long before you bring that up.
I remember you fumbling quite a bit.
I didn't know you that well back then. I didn't want to be presumptuous.
You were undercover as my husband.
And I knew we were on camera, so I had to sell that we were, you know.
Oh, yeah, you sold it. Took over 2 minutes to unhook my bra.
Oh my god.
They teach us to commit to the mission all the way.
Well, I'm sorry you took it so personally.
God damn.
That's why I only date civilians. Makes things simpler.
Agreed, till they start asking questions.
Agreed. I seem to go through men like paper towels.
Agreed. Yeah, so I've heard.
Looks like SVR agents. 4 of them.
Coulson is not very tactful.
Well, we already have the suit. Let's hope it's not the director's body this time.
Oh god, that would be terrifying.
You allow S.H.I.E.L.D. to fill your veins with poison and parade you around as an example.
Oh, so I guess they've already come to the conclusion he's not an Inhuman. All to their own, then.
They will come for me. That is the plan.
Damn. So, what I was hoping for is not coming to fruition. They found out real quick.
If you're done playing with your food, there is still work to be done.
Ooh.
And when will you be done with the director?
Once he serves his purpose. Even filth has a purpose.
Oh, and after that, She strokes the necklace she took from her originator.
Agent Coulson, I presume. Do you know who I am?
The sick son of a bitch who kidnapped my people and seems to have more than a few skeletons in his closet.
You had them killed.
4 guys at once. Should be fun.
What? No. No guns blazing tactics, Rambo.
The mission comes before the man.
What are your orders anyway?
My orders don't include telling you.
What's your clearance level now anyway?
3. Why? What level are you?
Mine's classified. Tell you what.
What are you gonna say to them anyway?
There's a biohazard contamination.
Of course he is.
Not inspiring confidence.
Nope. I love that, though. Consistent.
Please tell me one of you speaks English. No? Well, that's not really... Whatever.
They were interrogated, tortured, and executed, all to cover up for you. They were my comrades. They were my brothers. I had to dig up their bodies just to pay my respects.
Where are my people?
Your people will suffer the exact same fate as my unit. Only this time there will be no one left to find their bodies.
What the hell?
This is what he does. Everything is his shield. The government, behind you, Director. Nick Fury, Stark, all of it. Stands Agent Coulson, quietly pursuing his alien agenda.
Oh my god. He wasn't an alien then, buddy. But he doesn't know that, though.
Allowing alien races to infect our world and convincing men like you to protect them.
You can fuck right off, buddy.
That's not right.
What's going on?
Appears to be pinging from multiple sources.
Figured.
The code is piggybacking on the processes of devices from all over the world. It's like SETI, only you don't opt in.
My God, if Radcliffe is using this much processing power, the framework reality could be
Massive.
Wow. That is insane.
Do you have a partner? Oh, yeah, she's not really a partner, more of a friend, co-worker, really. Though, to be honest, starting to feel some tension, sexual and otherwise.
Our unit has been made aware that an item was found on the premises. We have been sent to retrieve it at any cost.
Oh. What was the item, though?
Looks like your partner was asked to retrieve the item at any cost as well. And the cost is you.
Okay, I didn't see that coming at all.
right here was a front during the Cold War for a submarine base.
And since we know Ivanov has a submarine like all good Bond villains.
Yep. Nice.
Let's assume the enemy knows we're coming.
That's what he's hoping for.
We may face strong opposition. Trapdoors, sharks with lasers, who knows?
We're going to save them.
What if we can't?
Fitz.
We don't know the adverse effects this could have on our brain. My fingerprints are all over these murder weapons.
Just because someone uses your ideas for evil does not make it your fault for creating it in the first place. You make things from the genius of your mind and the goodness of your heart. Don't let Radcliffe's actions corrupt that.
Yeah. Aww.
Wrongs have been committed. Now we make them right. Together.
Let's go.
If I could tap into that directly, then maybe I could find the key to shutting it down for good.
Let's get to it already.
I like that. I like that a lot.
I believe in S.H.I.E.L.D. It strives to do the right thing, to protect people. You claim to fight for others, humanity. I think you lost yours a long time ago.
Personally, I can overlook your sins. My comrades, well, let's just say they are less forgiving than I am.
Oh my god. The way she's just staring is creepy to me. Knock, knock.
Special Agent Philip J. Coulson. I have waited a long time for a face-to-face.
Most people would have brought something nice. Flowers.
Humor is the last line of defense you have left. Enhanced humans, aliens, and their technology. The deeper I dug, I found there was one man at the center of it all. You.
May circle back around to get him out. And yet again, he thinks Coulson was involved, well, to blame for all of it.
I thought the mission came before the man.
Did you really think I was going to leave your defenseless ass behind?
Yes, I 100% did.
I didn't want to make you wait around forever.
Foreplay.
And after years of looking behind S.H.I.E.L.D., I found you, the man there at the very beginning. What a coincidence.
I'm sorry, I don't really have time for all this conspiracy theorist crap. I'm done playing games. Where are May and Mace? I've been on hundreds of missions in my time. This one you're so upset about, I was sent to retrieve an object. I don't even remember what it was. As far as I'm concerned, you're just another red shirt like so many others who tried unsuccessfully to stop me from saving the world. Cool origin story, bro. But this means nothing to me.
The top watchdog himself. Been waiting a long time for a face-to-face.
Nice. Let's go.
This isn't about admiration or forgiveness.
The butcher does not seek forgiveness from the animals he slaughters.
Have you ever read Animal Farm?
I will fight it. Regardless.
Oh, damn it. One of them bounced back. That's unfortunate. But hey, just a flesh wound.
This can't be Radcliffe's framework setup. It's too low tech.
Maybe we can still find something useful anyway.
I'll copy any data I find on the system.
It's probably on the sub, though, right?
We have an Ada sighting on the lower levels of the base.
You do this, I'll find Ada.
But you gonna go take on a killer android?
I'll take Davis.
Thanks.
We can't let her escape.
Just be careful.
Davis with me.
What's gonna go wrong? Oh my god. I mean, he's still alive at least. Wait, why did we drop the gun? Oh no. Okay, we're good. We're good. Let's go. She doesn't need her powers to beat your ass.
I've been looking forward to facing one of you, readying myself. I strive for perfection. You are a genetic cheater.
I'm not a cheater. You're just playing by the old rules.
Wow, that's funny. I like that.
The game has changed. Ivanov's down. Where is everybody?
I would double check before running away like that.
I've been running all over this place. It's a bloody labyrinth.
Pray we don't run into the Goblin King.
I understood that reference.
Oh, no. The submarine.
See? That should have been the first thing that you secure. Is their method of escape. You knew this was a submarine base and that they had a sub. God damn it.
Well, I gathered what I could from the communications room. Who knows what the others have found?
Have you heard anything from them? I've been trying to reach them.
Yeah, me too. Comms have been wonky going in and out.
Uh-oh. Wait.
Dr. Mace.
Wonder why.
Finally, I've been looking for you guys everywhere.
This base is probably gonna blow or something. Are we literally just walking away from that guy thinking we just killed him? I mean, I know a giant block of concrete landed on his head, but I would want more solid confirmation and maybe even to, confine him even so. I don't know. Something doesn't sit well with me about all of this.
The timetable of this mission is bothering me. Coulson says he came straight down to the submarine dock after rescuing the director, and we heard the blast from Daisy's battle with Ivanov long before she met up with us again. Something doesn't feel right. There's a stretch of time in there that's unaccounted for when no one was in contact.
Now you mention it. It was pitch dark when we left.
It's the blast door scanner system.
LMD detection.
It was disabled.
Recently. And the system report was deleted from the record.
Oh no.
Luckily, my level on the spectrum of security means a copy of each report is sent directly to my inbox. The system was accessed by...
Wait, what?
What would he want to keep from us?
Fitz.
Oh no.
Now you said it yourself. We were in there for a while. We were separated from them the whole time.
Ada was seen at the base, and...
Coulson left.
He left a trail of clues. They wanted to find Coulson.
While we were downstairs.
They replaced. Oh no! No! Four? No fucking way. No!
The plan worked. We have replaced the top operatives at S.H.I.E.L.D. Now the next phase begins.
And they also took control of this unit. They thought they were being...
not yet served your purpose.
Oh! Oh, get played!
Even filth has a purpose.
Oh my god! Holy shit! Fuck!
Thank you for saving my ass back there.
You're welcome. All in all, I guess I could have asked for a worse assignment.
Wait.
Oh, she asked.
Didn't want the weekend free for quality time with random civilian number 14. Ugh. Wow, you must really like this guy. Maybe if it doesn't work out with this one, you and I can talk about that over a drink.
Chances are high. This guy is really not my type.
Already start asking questions?
Oh, yeah. He's a shrink.
Oof.
Let me know if it goes horribly. Here's hoping.
Wow. That's wild. The one thing that kept them from, like, pursuing anything was Andrew. Oh my god, now they're reactivating this one.
Phil?
We've waited around forever. I think that's long enough.
Oh my god! Oh. Initially, I was like, okay, they wanted to leave behind this Mace in this way to send a message or do whatever they were going to do. I thought the LMD was going to simply just be Mace. They were going to, you know, save the day, get their operative back and get him back in their custody, only to find that maybe it was him this whole time. And that's what all of this was about. But no, at some point during all of that whole ordeal, Coulson, Mack, Jeffrey, and freaking Daisy all have been replaced. How did they pull that off? While they were skulking around, was Ada just in the wings being a ninja and just taking them out unawares one by one during that little period where they didn't have any communication? Then someone turned off the LMD detection, and now they're all inside. Fucking great. Thank God for that Spectrum report thing that Mace set up, so that Simmons at least had access to that information. That wasn't deleted. And Coulson probably didn't even think about that, because all of that is kind of outside of his know from what he's had access to up until this point. Question though, with the Daisy one, did they build a mechanic in it that allows it to at least simulate her, like, tremor things? Because if it came down to a mission where they're like, hey, Daisy, use your powers, would it be able to? A regular human replacing them's fine and dandy, sure. I mean, Coulson already had a robotic hand to begin with. But adding her into the mix does raise a couple of questions, but it doesn't even matter. I mean, it doesn't even matter about do we have to figure it out? They know who all of them are at this point. But what does that do? What does that do? It leaves Fitz and Simmons literally alone. The only non-LMDs in the base, and they also know that now. And we know Jemma's struggled with lying in the past. She's gotten better at it. So is she going to be able to make it through all of this, especially with how refined their ability to observe human behavior has gotten? And talking about all the different things that Ada has been learning throughout the course of this with all of her various different interactions to all these other humans, coming face to face with this guy here, and the way that he was treating her as something lesser than as he sees in humans as well, just to have his own behaviors inform upon her and then thrown back at him. Like his shitty ass take on everything kind of came back around. And I love that. That's poetic right there. That is beautiful. I like that. The way that she threw that back while he was alive. And again, Daisy, damn it. And I don't know if she got replaced before or after that moment. And I guess, again, I don't know if they could replicate her powers, so I would assume after, when her and Coulson left that room. Which Coulson left first by himself. Mack came upon Jeffrey first. They were all alone in the halls of this place, and like they said, it's a labyrinth, and so they could have been picked off one at a time and replaced at any given point. That is wild, dude. But like I was saying, like they were so fixated on getting Jeffrey and getting out that she didn't double tap this dude and make sure that he was dead. She just assumed, like a Bond villain or like anybody else, that the deed was done and left, and he survived. But now, though, he gets to be used as the scum he is for their game. They were pawns in this whole thing. As much as he thought he was the person moving the pieces, he himself was the pawn all along, which is beautiful. And Coulson's whole speech about him just being some random red shirt that doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about and has kind of turned this all into this like vendetta that he's had over shit he doesn't even understand. Great. Fucking loved that. Tearing him down just in that moment and then letting Daisy fuck him up. That was fantastic. And then all this coinciding with this flashback to the very same mission that kicked off this guy's obsession with Coulson to begin with. You know, this was like, would have been, well, it was, I don't know, like seeing like May back before all of the tragedy and trauma, pre-Andrew and all that too. Like she was a very, very different person. You know, and we see how that affected her greatly, that whole event. And it's wild that they were always on the cusp of maybe entertaining the idea of a relationship there. But, you know, she tried to keep everything outside of work, but because of that, there was all these other complications. So she was just running through dudes left and right because they either got too annoying or they just couldn't cut it, or they didn't want to put in the effort to deal with whatever the fuck she does for work or says that she does for work until Andrew came along. That was the one guy who was like, hey, if that doesn't work out, let's see where this goes. But then she ends up marrying Andrew. So, you know, she was just assumed it was going to be just like the rest, but then it actually turned out not being that bad, but it just kept them apart. But now that that is off the table at this point, you know, we've been flirting with that idea the whole time. But now LMD May and LMD Coulson can have a happy little romance together. Yay! Oh my God. There's some great stuff in this, especially conceptually with the whole idea of tools and then what they're eventually used for. And that could be very true of anything. You know, anything is brought into this world. Well, not anything. There are things actually brought into this world to be destructive, quite obviously. You know, like he was talking about this framework or Ada, these tools that, yes, are meant to make our lives easier, better, advances, provide, move us forward. But anybody else with a different motivation can make it into something that it's not meant to be. Obviously, with him and his horror movie background and all this kind of stuff, especially with his robot apocalypse obsession, Mack's not wrong to fear some of these things. And it's not wrong to fear any of it either. And I like that Jemma was like, you should, when you're creating these things, take into consideration what can be done negatively with them. Like, these are things that need to be considered when you're doing it. But it doesn't mean you should stop. Like a fork, for Christ's sake. A fork is made just to help us eat, right? But I could also take a fork and stab you in the throat with it, you know? It can be applied to some things to a lesser degree, sure, but the same concept applies to next to any object or tool or item, it's all in the hands of who is wielding it, you know, and the intent there. So I like that conversation played through, and that while Fitz was taking Mack's words to heart, I like that he was balanced out by Jemma. I was like, it's all about, now that we know what can be done with it, let's see how we can fix it, how we can make things better, what can we do to rectify the situation. You know, I don't know. I liked all of that. But now it's quite literally just down to those two now. It is down to those two to figure out all of this, I guess. Anyway, that's all I got, guys. I'm going to pass it off to you. Sound off the comments. Let me know your thoughts down below. We're carrying the conversation after the video. Hope you enjoyed the reaction. If it did, leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe if you're not already. Remember, if you want to see the full-length reaction, as always, you can check it out over on Patreon, or become a member of the channel, get you access as well. And speaking of before you go, I want to shout out our channel legends. Benny, Share, York, Orskov, Robert, Guiano, Jeffrey L, Jake, Charles, Eric Official, Casey Wood, Russell Crockett, and Watchtower. Thank you guys so much for continued support. But that's it for this video, guys, and I'll see you all in the next one. Take care, everybody.